how to work in the power of God to bring freedom to the afflicted person with a maximum of love and a minimum of craziness. A lot of books are available on dealing with demons and how to get rid of them. And a lot of practitioners on TV join with those books to give the impression that casting out demons is something mystical, only to be attempted by super spiritual, super anointed specialists with a surplus of emotion and showmanship. This book is of another sort. Satan and his dark angels are not impressed with showmanship or mystical language and behavior. Indeed, high emotion helps their cause more than God's. For according to Jesus, the task of driving out demons is not simply for specialists. Jesus gave to his disciples, and through them to all of us, power and authority to drive out all demons and to cure diseases. Luke chapter 9, verse 1. I and the others who have shared my experiences have been learning some interesting things about how to carry on Jesus' ministry to the demonized. We have learned that today, just as in Jesus' day, getting rid of demons is a normal part of the Christian life for those who would be his disciples. We have also learned that demonization is very common, and that deliverance can be done in a loving, often even unobtrusive way. This book has been written to share these and other things I have learned over the years. It does not provide all the answers. It may not even ask all the questions. I am convinced, however, that general principles exist that someday may add up to a science of dealing with dark angels. And the way to gain understanding ourselves and to help others gain understanding of those principles is by sharing what we have been learning. I ask, therefore, for the patience of those who know things we do not know, and that those behind us in learning, plus those using other methods, experiment with the approaches we have found effective. May God grant you the privilege he has granted us of regularly being involved in freeing people from the enemy. Chapter 1. Are Satan and dark angels for real? In writing to the Ephesians, the Apostle Paul articulated a view of reality that seems strange to even the most sincere Christians today. He wrote, "We are not fighting against human beings, but against the wicked spiritual forces in the heavenly world, the rulers, authorities, and cosmic powers of this dark age. So put on God's armor now. Then when the evil day comes, you will be able to resist the enemy's attacks, and after fighting to the end, you will still hold your ground." Ephesians chapter 6, verses 12 through 13. Most of us in the Western world who discover the reality of what Paul was talking about learn it the hard way, by experience. For example, my friend Ed Murphy was blindsided by an incident in his family that he could not explain. Dr. Murphy's change of mind. Dad, I don't know what's the matter with me. There seems to be something inside of me that takes over at times and makes me do weird things. Dad, help me, I'm scared. I love Jesus and I want to do what is right. What's wrong with me? These were the words of Carolyn Murphy, Ed's daughter. Ed is a respected Christian leader, former vice president of OC International, and former professor at Biola University, and he has had a worldwide deliverance ministry for some time. When this event happened during the 1960s, however, Ed had only an intellectual belief in demons, though he had been a missionary in Latin America. And he certainly did not believe that a Christian, especially one with as vibrant a faith as that of his 14-year-old daughter, could be demonized. At the time of this event with his daughter, Ed had returned home from a trip at the frantic urging of his wife and started talking to Carolyn. Within moments, Ed recalls, her usually sweet personality changed. With a strange glare in her eyes, she screamed at me, telling me to leave her alone. There was an undeniably evil presence in her eyes. Carolyn and I went to our knees in prayer, crying to the Lord to break the evil oppressing her life. I had noticed several weeks before that she had a small round object hanging on a chain around her neck, but didn't think anything of it. As we prayed, my attention was drawn to this object. She had been given it by a friend who professed Christianity, but did not live like a committed believer. After a little investigating, I discovered the star